Hey guys, Tash from Tupperware here, and today we're going to be taking a very quick look at our micro pressure cooker. Now, if you have not seen this product before and you're wondering what it is, it's a pressure cooker that actually goes into your microwave. So no more big scary metal things sitting on the stove. This one is perfectly safe to go into your microwave. So just to give you a little bit of background about pressure cooking, basically it's slow cooking done really fast. So when we think about our slow cookers, we know that we can normally put those on for 6 to 8 hours to get the result of meat falling off the bone and things being very tender. You can actually get that same result in your micro pressure cooker. Between 20 and 30 minutes is all it takes in your microwave. So let's open it up and take a little bit of a look at this product. All right, so we're going to start with the base. This is actually a 2-litre capacity bowl. Now you may think that it's quite small, but you can actually fit quite a bit in here. It is made completely of plastic, and you can see around the outside here, there's actually a bit of a sticker on there. Now there's a little bit of Tupperware magic in that sticker. I'm not entirely sure what it is made of, but what that does is it interacts with your microwave and means that you're actually getting a really fast and even cook in here. Everything's being kept inside, everything's being protected by that sticker. So all around here, you'll notice it goes up to about here. And on the inside, there's actually a max fill line, which coincides with the top of the sticker. This part here is actually protecting all of your food that's on the inside. So when we think traditionally about microwaves, many of us think of those as glorified food reheaters. Let's be honest, that's pretty much what I thought. But this product is designed to cook in your microwave. This here protects the food that's on the inside, locks in all the flavor, locks in all the nutrients and the moisture, and it means you're getting beautifully cooked, tender meats and vegetables and things like that, all done inside this product. Now, as I mentioned, there is a max fill line on the inside here. We don't want to go over that fill line for a couple of reasons. Number one, if you do, it can actually have a little bit of overflow down the sides. Now, it's not going to explode. What it will do is will just slowly release a little bit of moisture onto the base of your microwave plate there. The other reason is if we have, for example, in here a meat, and let's say we've got corned beef in here, we want to make sure that we're sort of keeping it at that level so that the meat stays underneath and it's just not too full. And of course, anything above that max fill line as well may actually burn. Now, there are a couple of exceptions to that rule, and one of those exceptions is chicken drumsticks. Now, when I cook drumsticks, I pop them up in a TP formation so that the bones are slightly above the max fill line, and same with a whole chicken. That's the bones of the drumsticks maybe slightly above. That's okay because we're not going to be eating those parts of the bone. So it's okay if they do get a little bit extra crispy. Same with lamb shanks. Occasionally you may have the bone of the lamb shank sticking above. That's okay, because again, you're not going to be eating the bone. Now, there is also a minimum amount of liquid that you need in this product, and that is 150 mils. But don't worry, we do actually give you an electronic recipe book with this as well, so you can go through all of that information if you forget, and it will remind you. If you're wondering where your electronic cookbook is once you receive this product, it should be attached to the bottom of the receipt that you receive from Tupperware when you purchase this product. If it's not there, just get in touch with your consultant and they can actually download and email that to you as well. Now, in terms of safety, very, very safe. We actually have a double locking mechanism on this one, and we're going to go through that now. So with our cover, you can see that we do have a little arrow on the edge here, and that actually lines up with the arrow on your handle. And what you want to do is twist it and push it down. Now, once you've done that, there is absolutely no way you are getting that lid off. Now, I have had a couple of people say to me, oh, but what happens if I haven't sealed it properly and then I pop it into the microwave and it explodes? Well, what I can tell you is that if it's not sealed properly, it actually won't cook. So let's take a look first of all at our handle. Now, that actually comes completely off for starters. And underneath our handle, you can see that we do have a silicone stopper here. And that silicone stopper lines up with the hole on the top. Now, if you've got your handle in, and let's say you don't have it pushed down properly, let's say you've only got it to here, that means that that hole won't be covered. And if that hole is not covered, the pressure inside's not going to build up. It might warm the bowl a little bit, but you're not going to get the pressure inside that you need in order to cook. So no chance of it exploding. You do need to press that down and listen for the click in order for it to be closed properly. A couple of other safety features that we have on here as well is our pressure indicator valve. So that is our little yellow button here. Now when that is popped up, after you've taken it out of the microwave, you'll hear a bit of a hissing sound and that will be up really high. We know that it's not safe to open this product when that pressure indicator valve is up like this. We do need to wait for it to drop before it's safe to open. Now that usually takes around 5 minutes depending on what you've cooked in here. On the other side, we have a pressure indicator, I think it's called the release. Now what this one does is this opens up kind of like a flower, and that's where the pressure will slowly come out of in order to make sure that it's regulating the temperature on the inside of the product, but also as it's depressurizing, that's where all of the air will come out from, as well as from this part here. Now when we flip it over, you can see that there is a gasket on the inside here. Now, believe it or not, there is a right and a wrong way up for this gasket. So if you pick it up, and you're not going to be able to see this on camera, but in very, very tiny writing, you will actually see the word Tupperware. We need to make sure that when we're popping it back in, that word is facing up towards us. Now, what that gasket then does is, of course, locks in all of the pressure and the air, and it means that it's not going to have any overflow down the side. So just make sure that that one is in there. Now, just taking another look underneath here where our pressure indicator valve is, I did see on a Facebook group somebody complaining that theirs popped out and exploded in the microwave. And when I started asking a few questions, what I'd realized is that the person that did it had actually popped it in upside down. So just make sure that the bar is underneath so that it can't actually push out. Now these all come out as well so that you can actually get in there and give it a really good clean. You can pop those out and then put them straight back in. And of course, it is actually dishwasher safe as well. So you can put the entire thing into your dishwasher. Now, if you happen to accidentally lose a part of your cover here, just let your consultant know, because you can actually order spare parts on our website and have those replaced. Now, in some instances, if you're cooking, let's say a vegetable risotto, and you really want it to hurry up and depressurize, you can actually do it very quickly by just opening up the handle one time, and then you'll see steam coming out of here like this, and that will depressurize it very, very quickly. Don't do that with meat though. Anything meat-based, you need to depressurize that slowly and leave your handle alone, because otherwise what will happen is the meat will go into shock and then it will actually get hard. So just let it do its thing, let it sit there and just depressurize on its own when it's meat-based, and you shouldn't have any issues. Now, what can you cook in here? Yes, you can cook meat in here. You can cook a whole chicken in here. You can do desserts. Cakes take about 8 minutes. I think a packet mix takes about 7 minutes. Soups, stews, all of that stuff that you could normally do in a slow cooker or on your stovetop, you can absolutely do in here. Curries, it's fantastic for curries and things like that. Now I'm just going to take the cover off again, because underneath you may have noticed that we do have some things embossed on here, which is really handy. And it's just a couple of reminders for you. So first one is a reminder about the minimum amount of liquid and the maximum amount of liquid in here. So that's handy. On the side here, you'll see another symbol that says 900 max. So that means that your microwave cannot be more than 900 watts when you pop it in. Now, my microwave here behind me is a 1200 watt microwave. So I know I need to power that down to 80% to be able to pop that product in here. If you don't use 900 watts and something happens to your product, it does void your warranty. So just make sure that you're powering down your microwave accordingly. If you're not sure how to do it, grab your phone out and let's say it's 1000 watts or 1200 watts, just put in 1200, minus 90%, and it will tell you the percentage that you need to bring it down for. If you're not sure what your microwave is, pull it out from the wall, and where the serial number is generally where you can see how many watts your microwave is as well. Now, another reminder over here that we don't want to put this into our microwave for more than 30 minutes at a time. Now, there are a couple of recipes that I do where it takes 40 minutes. So what I do, one of them's pulled pork, one of them's corned beef. I put it into my microwave for 30 minutes, I take it out, I let it depressurize, and I let my microwave cool down. If your microwave overheats, most of them have a safety feature where it will just turn off. So I leave the door open and I just allow it to cool down while this is depressurizing. Once it's depressurized, I pop it back in for another 10 minutes, take it out, let it depressurize, and then my pulled pork or my corned beef is completely done, okay? So just 30 minutes max is all you need to remember. The other important thing to remember is that you do need to have enough air flow around the product in your microwave. So just make sure you're measuring your microwave and check out the dimensions of the product, which are on the website before you purchase this item, to make sure you've got at least 5 centimeters clearance from the top of your pressure cooker to the top of your microwave, and enough airflow going around the outside here too, because you do need to get those microwaves working all the way around the product. Now, as I mentioned, this of course is on sale this month as well, but there are a couple of different ways to get it. So first way to get it is you can purchase it on sale this month, and why wouldn't you? The product is absolutely amazing. The other thing that you can do is actually get a bigger discount by booking an online or in-home event with your consultant, and you can get a 70% discount on the product, so that brings it down even more. Or your third option is to actually get yourself one for free by coming and jumping into Tupperware, and it's one of the rewards, the step-up rewards that you can earn in your first 4 weeks with us. So why would you not want that product for free? Now, lots of different things that you can do in this product. As I mentioned before, curries, desserts, all that sort of stuff. And with winter coming, it's actually the perfect time to get your hands onto a micro pressure cooker. I actually have 2 because quite often I find that I'm using, both of them to do different things in my microwave, and they do come in very handy. But any questions at all, please have a chat to your consultant. Each one of them knows this product inside out, so they'll be able to answer any questions that you have. And of course, if you would like to get your hands on one for free, also have a chat to your consultant about that as well. Thanks, guys.